And welcome to another race for the WRL. Tonight, we're back with the entry series. Tonight, we head to Road America with the Cup Series cars. Going for 25 laps tonight. In for a long race, I should say. Because we know this road course is pretty long, and his laps are going to take a
It's
while.
long and it's pretty turny.
It's long. It's pretty.
Watch out for all them
Joining me
turns down there.
tonight, as you heard already, Christian Soberg and Keith Allen Ayers. How you boys doing tonight?
Oh, it's going to be a long night, folks.
Never better.
We in for a fun one already.
Oh my gosh.
Control yourself, Keith. We're on TV.
We ain't on TV. We're on the interweb.
My mom's watching. Yes, we're on TV.
Guys, you see what happens when Jade is away and Grant's away. We have too much fun.
What are you saying? They're not fun? Kind of jacked up there, buddy.
We tend to go off on our own little direction when Mama Duck ain't around.
I know what's gonna happen tonight.
But what do you guys think about this race tonight?
It's a road course. I expect Bedlam to break out.
Yeah, the one thing I know, especially at a place like this with Road America, obviously being my home track, so I know this place really well. But
How well?
Almost like the back of my hand. But I know for sure that the one thing to really watch out for is going to be turn one on these restarts. Because we got a really long straightaway heading down into turn one, so they're going to build up a lot of speed into a pretty decent braking zone. So you got to worry about that checkup effect.
You almost get up in like the mid 180 range. So
Oh yeah, when I was practicing earlier, because I was running some laps just to kind of get a feel for how this race is going to go, I think I hit 190 going into turn one. So these guys are going to be carrying a ton of speed down into that corner.
Yeah, I was practicing earlier and I hit the wall going into turn one.
Hit the wall.
Yeah.
Wait.
Another good passing outbreaking point would be going down the back straightaway into Station 5.
Yeah. Station 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really think...
He means turn 5, folks.
Yeah.
That's the actual name of that turn, is Station 5.
Oh, I know. I was at the track this year. But I agree. The problem with that's actually a really tricky braking zone because it's kind of downhill right when you get to about the braking marker. And so it's really easy to lock the brakes up and start wheel hopping and overshoot your mark.
Another good passing point would be the carousel, then heading down into Canada Corner.
I'm going to pull up a track map on my mobile device.
Also, if you got to go around somebody coming out of the carousel, the right-hand kink leading to Canada Corner is another good passing opportunity.
Yeah, I think if you can set up the kink and get a good run through there, that's going to give you good momentum coming down into turn 12 there. And that, like you said, that's another good passing zone. I know I've been able to outbrake a lot of people going into that corner.
And then coming out of Canada Corner, going up the hill, and then into the final corner, too, is another good setup and passing opportunity.
Yeah, honestly, watch out for that final corner, that turn 14. That is one of the easiest corners on this track to overshoot, in my opinion. I've missed my braking zone more than a time or two there.
I'd say watch people missing turn 6. It's like a blind left-hander.
Yeah, it's the...
right underneath the bridge.
Qualifying should be over.
Yeah, qualifying's over. It sounds like the race is just about ready to go. I'm in Discord anyway, so I.
Yes, I can hear it, sir.
What?
All I hear is Pug in the background.
Yeah, as soon as Matt loads in, he'll send me and Christian invites too, so we can get watch the race.
Alright, they're getting ready to start. I'm heading in. I will get you guys invites.
I heard Matt. Two times.
There you go. "25 laps tonight, boys. We're in for a good one, I think."
Yeah, 25 laps, 2 laps a minute. That's going to be probably
Dang
pushing
it.
half an hour.
I didn't get my setup in.
You don't need to worry about your
You're a
setup.
commentator, Christian. Why would you need a setup?
It's a joke, sir.
I was going to say.
As here we go, we are racing. It looks as though Pugzilla out front early on. As we head down into the kink. Gonna shoot to the inside there. Oh!
Clinton Goosen is on the tail end of Pug.
Oh, he's gonna fire it up the inside. Side by side, beating and banging already, and it's only lap one.
Oh, Goose is gonna get the.
Oh,
he's gonna
he's getting the short end of
the.
the stick on that one. Here he comes back.
Goose has got a good run coming up the hill here.
Oh, Trevor doing all he can to get away from that draft.
We're going to see if Goose can make it set up a pass. He's going to go for here in turn one. Nope. Thought twice about it.
I think with Goose being the, league veteran that he is, I think he's just going to sit back and chill for a bit, kind of just watch and see what.
Oh, he almost clocked the back of the 4-car coming out of that corner. That was close.
It was close. That's going to allow the 4 to break away down the straightaway because that killed the 1 car's momentum. Meanwhile, we look a little farther back in the battle for third. It would be the 11 and I believe the 51. That is Conky and Mojo. Conky actually was the winner last week out at Pocono. Unfortunately, that race was not televised due to some technical issues. But
that race was in the Xfinity cars, which he also won in car number 11. So maybe,
correct. Perhaps the
we got Outlaw the 77 on the wall.
As soon as we mention the 11, he overshoots the corner.
77 has major damage in turn 5.
As there we see the 19 of Kevin coming through the carousel.
Meanwhile, Goose is lighting up another charge on the 4-car here. Oh! The 4-car clipped the grass coming out of the can of the corner.
Side by side again.
Goose got a good run out of that corner.
That he did. He's going to be right on the bumper of that 4 of Pug.
Here he goes.
It's going to look right. Side by side at the line.
Can Goose outbreak him into turn 1? They're about the same. Four car runs wide. Goose is going to get the lead. Let's see if Pug can run the 4 car back or the 1 car back down here.
We'll see. I know that one car. I mean, there's a reason Goose was brought in for this race. I mean, he is one of the best road course racers that this league has to offer.
Mojo about spins it out of turn 3, but he saves it.
See Mojo running, I believe, 3rd place right now. Kind of running all by himself, as he's kind of broke away from that 11 car a bit.
Oh, pro hit pace car got really sideways entering 5 and is off in the sand.
Oh, and Kevin just did the same thing behind him. Overshot the braking zone.
Outlaw is still just riding around out there with a damaged car.
Oh, the 51 of Mojo. Turn 8 up and bit him.
Oh, yeah,
meanwhile, Goose is really starting to stretch his legs on Pug now.
Heavy damage on the front of Mojo.
With heavy damage, the 19, Mojo, and the 77.
Yeah, the 19, the 51, the 77. They're all hoping this stage ends quickly. Because I think with that kind of damage on your car, that might actually have hurt the radiator, and then we might have overheating issues because of that. Meanwhile, as we watch Mike Sr., he's about to be under fire from Kevin. As he's closing in on the 51 as well. Could be a 3-car battle for, I believe that would be 4th place. Mike runs a little bit. Oh, 51 ran wide. 51's coming to the pits. $19 and $24 gonna maybe fight it out going into 1. Nope, Kevin's gonna back off early. Meanwhile, back up front, the 1 car smooth sailing.
Yeah, Goose is gone.
Goose trying to show these boys what it takes to be dominant here.
Kevin's on the back of a pro hit pace car. And I turn 5. Kevin
51 is in the pits. 77's pitting as well. Oh!
Mike Sr. and Kevin ran extremely wide in Station 5. Kevin put it in the sand.
Kevin almost hit the tire barrier.
He was about 3 feet from the wall.
The Outlaw is on pit road in car number 77.
Kevin finally gets it rolling again. I think the big thing this race, from what we've seen early on,
pit road also.
I think, yeah, Mojo's been in the pits for a while.
Mike went wide. Got in the sand.
See Mike just coming out of the carousel now. Heading into the kink. This is a very dangerous part of the track if you don't get it right. So watch him come down into Canada corner. He's gonna run a little bit wide.
Kevin is struggling bad out there. This car is probably handling super tight with all that damage.
Yeah, I would think with all that. Oh, and then he comes up over the hill, he gets loose.
That was a good save on his part.
That's
a good save.
Spot too. So lose your car.
So much for Goose taking it easy this race, huh?
I'd
51
say.
spins off course.
See that 51? That's the same. That's the same problem. That's the same corner he had problems last lap. As he's going to lose a spot to the the 4. Is that?
No, he lost a lap.
Oh, he got. Oh, that's right. Because he just came out of the. Oh, he just came out of the pits
Yep.
and then he wrecked
And
again. Oh,
the Outlaw was also lapped.
yep. As you see there, he is just in front of Mike, heading up into turn 6. '77's going to let him go. Mike going to run a little bit wide.
Oh, Mojo's back in the sand again.
See, it's going to be a struggle for some people, I think.
End of stage 1.
Goose going to be first. Pug second. And I believe
Conky
going to be third.
Mike Senior will be 4th.
And Kevin behind him, I believe.
And Kevin will be 5th. Followed by going to be the 77 and the 51.
I think Mojo's ahead of the 77.
Or the 51 ahead of the 77, my bad. The 51 will get the quick
I'll let it slide this one time, Keith.
Mojo will be the free pass car. Well, 1 stage down and 2 to go.
I gotta say, I think the big thing this race, from what we saw that first stage, just simply being mistake-free. I think it's going to net you a good finish because we're seeing half the field at least have some sort of issue that stage. As here we go again. Goose and Pug on the front row. Conky gets a good launch. It's going to be right on the... Whoa!
Oh, Goose!
Goose runs wide.
Nope, Goose did that on purpose. He wants to go to the back. He wants to go watch these boys. Oh, the 4 gets...
Conky punts the 4 off course.
The 11 and 4 side by side for the lead.
You got the 51 and the 19 right behind
Kevin's
him.
all over the back of Mojo. I think Mike Sr. and Goose back completely out of the way here.
Oh, everybody runs
Pug
wide.
and Conky ran wide. It's gonna get
Here comes Mojo. How about Mojo from a lap down last stage gets the free pass, and I believe he's your race leader.
He is your race leader.
Here comes
Pug with
Pug.
one on the inside.
Pug got a great exit out of that corner. Oh, they're going to make contact.
Kevin, way wide.
These top 3 right together.
Pug on the outside heading into the carousel. Reese takes the lead.
Oh, Mojo in the grass. Here comes Conky on the outside.
Oh,
no, Mojo in the wall.
Oh, Pug's in the wall. Pug's in the wall hard.
So is Mojo. He pounded the wall on the exit of that corner.
Conky is your leader.
Here comes Kevin flying up the inside. He's going to get around Mojo.
Oh, Kevin runs wide, almost hits the 51 car.
This is a race of survival.
That it is. And it's only stage 2. Side by side going into the corner. Kevin going to dive it in. He lifts. Now he's under fire from Goose. Kevin gonna do a little bit of landscaping through the grass on the inside. Goose gonna get by him.
Meanwhile, Conky's sort of checked out here.
Conky is checked out a bit. Oh, and as soon as we
runs
say
wide
that, he runs a
facing
little
five.
bit wide. I know that 4-car had pretty good speed that first stage. Let's see if he can run him back down.
One is off again.
Oh, 77 runs wide in 5. He's in the sand trap.
Oh, Conky runs wide, goes in the sand.
Meanwhile, up front,
Does that put Pug in the lead?
It does.
that
for the
puts
time
Pug
being.
in the lead. How about this battle for third, boys? Goose has it. Oh, Kevin runs a little bit wide.
Yeah, I'm watching from Kevin's view right now.
We're watching from Goose right now as he's going to try to run down this 11 of Conky.
Oh, Mojo into the wall.
Boy, it has been a rough race for Mojo, I tell you. I mean, he looked like he had good speed early on, but his car is not liking him right now.
What luck is just
Oh, I see Mike.
got real loose and
I
went
see
into the
Mike's got a bit of damage on the front of his car too.
wall. Outlaws in the wall again.
Conky runs wide and exit turn 2. Goose is going to get back by him.
Now we'll see if Goose can go run this 4-car down. Both guys very hard on the brakes heading into 5. Up the hill here to 6. Conky runs a little bit wide. Looks like Pug got the grass a little bit coming out of 6 there. Oh, he's gonna run wide. As we're watching from Goose, Pug needs to be mistake-free. Otherwise, that 1-car will pounce. Oh, Goose runs wide.
Saved it.
Does a nice job to hang on to it, though.
Oh, Conky looked like he got on the wall back there.
Conky's just a little bit slow. Might have got loose coming out of the carousel.
Yeah.
That's,
Man, Goose just made up a bunch of time on Pug and Canada Corner.
That's the thing is Goose having all that road course experience is he knows how far he can push it into these braking zones and he can make up a ton of ground under braking. And we see it again here. He makes up a good car length and a half just coming into the braking zone. And then he gets a great run off the corner. As he's going to challenge for the lead.
Gonna pull him at the pass here, maybe. Yep, here he goes.
Side by side
There
into
they
1.
go, side by side, and they have right hand turn here.
And he's gonna outbrake him into the corner.
No, he's not.
Oh, contact.
Oh.
It's a Goose smartly. Just let him go. He's thinking big picture here. He knows he's not racing for points. Whereas the 4 of Pug is. Meanwhile, Mojo off track again. This has been a struggle for him. Oh, Kevin is very out of control heading into 5. That car was left, right. It's very sketchy under braking, it looks like.
Truck looks like he might make a move here in the carousel.
See, he appears to have his car set up really well for
He's
the
setting them
carousel
up.
here.
Got a big run
Oh,
off.
Pug goes wide.
Trek to the lead.
Back to the lead. Oh, he runs wide. Ford's going to have a little momentum. Heading down into 12.
These landscapers are not going to be happy.
This is been a
Look
good
at all the
race
grass
between
they
these
have to
two.
fix.
These two have been fun to watch.
And Goose just pulled over to let the four go?
Yep.
End of the stage. How about that? Trevor Tessman, stage 2 winner.
Goose did that to allow Trevor to get the points.
Well,
Because Goose isn't racing for...
That's a Trace Briscoe move.
Because Goose isn't racing for points, but the full car is.
Correct. So it's Trevor first, Goose second, Conky third, Kevin fourth, and I believe Mojo fifth.
Tell me, boys, this race is going by in a heartbeat.
This race is going pretty good. It's been fun. There's been a lot of action. I'll tell you that.
I need more ice cream. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, boys, but guess what? This third stage will include a pit stop.
I'm okay with that.
Did somebody say pit stop?
I heard pit stop.
Pit stop. Yeah.
Pit stop.
Pit stop.
Gosh, we need help.
But people on the call are going to give us kind of help. But
and
anyway.
they're taking off the tires. And they're putting on the tires. Pit stop.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go, boys. Stage 3.
Anyway,
Kevin's
look at
Goose and Kevin on the front row. Here we go, boys. Stage 3 underway.
Apparently, Pug's pit crew was sleeping in pit road.
I'm wondering if Kevin didn't do something with strategy. As they're going to go, Kevin dropping way back.
Conky almost shoves the one car wide.
Yeah.
That's going to allow the 4 car to take the lead again. Here comes the 11 looking to the inside of the 1, the 19 and 51 side by side as well. Everybody going to get single file. Goose going to do exactly like he did last stage. Going to drop to the back. Going to watch these boys, see if he can help them improve a little bit. As we head down into 5. Ooh.
Oh, Mike Sr. overshoots the braking point.
Mike sets Kevin.
Off.
Kevin in the sand.
And Mike should be able to be a little more careful. He's a veteran driver.
Well, that's the thing is, even the veterans will get caught up by this once in a while. When you're in a pack like that on the restart like that, you have the draft coming through the. Oh, Mike's. Oh no!
Mike just takes out the 77.
Mike got loose and then he went to correct it and it swung back the other way and then he clipped the grass and the 77 was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That's unfortunate for Outlaw.
Yeah, Outlaw it's been a struggle for him.
Kevin gets by on the 11 to Conky.
Gets by the 11. Now sets his sights on the 1.
Goose.
Kevin gonna send her deep.
Oh,
speaking of sending it,
11.
That was
the 11 sent it deep. Side by side up the hill.
Teammates.
It looked like Goose tried to get out of the way of the 11. The 11 overshot the corner and punted his teammate off the track.
Yeah, the one went to get out of the way of the 19. I think the 19 checked up a little early, not knowing what the 1 was going to do, and the 11 just sent it.
Meanwhile, Pug is late.
4 car is gone.
He's in another time zone right now. Pug is 2 turns ahead of the 11 car.
Oh, Kevin doing a little landscaping.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to allow Goose to close in on him.
'51 runs wide, does a little agricultural racing.
Oh, Goose!
How did Goose save that car as Mike Sr. runs wide?
I don't know how Goose saved that car. I thought he was headed for the inside wall. Mojo running a little bit wide. Mike runs a little bit wide. See, this middle section of the track appears to be Mike's problem. First section he's good, the last section he's decent, but this middle section's giving him fits. I've noticed that same thing with the 51 of Mojo as well. This middle section, especially like 6, 7, and 8, it's not been good. As Conky goes a little bit wide.
And did I see the 4 cars checked out?
Oh, Conky's in the wall!
Oh, hello. That was close.
I think Kevin hit him just a little bit. Here comes Goose back. Yeah, the 11 missed his mark going into the kink, and like I said, that was a very, very bad place to do that, because that's a very high-speed section, and one mistake there is going to really cost you. Now we'll see if Kevin... We'll see if
puts another lap on the board.
As we'll see if Kevin can go, perhaps try and run his teammate back down. Well, not really teammates, but... Meanwhile, Pug appears to be out on a Sunday drive.
Checking the scenery.
Well, I think he comes into this race with a little bit to prove, knowing that this is actually his home track. This is actually his home track because he and I both being Wisconsin guys, we come into this race with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, and he's taking no prisoners right now.
I wonder if he has a cheesehead helmet on. Right now.
That I don't know. I can't see inside the car to know for sure.
Next week, when the development series hits the track again, we'll be back in the trucks.
And I believe they're going to New Hampshire? Wait, next week's a doubleheader, isn't it?
For, I believe, Bush it's a
one's
doubleheader?
a little wide.
I could be wrong.
I think it's a doubleheader for both.
I'm pretty sure it's Loudon and Gateway.
It is Loudon and Gateway. Two similar tracks, flat tracks, heavy braking zones. And then after that, we go to Darlington the following week. So we definitely hit a tough stretch of the schedule here for all these guys.
And to close out the regular season, we go to Daytona, but it's a full race distance.
Oof.
For both.
Oof. That'll be fun.
But double points.
Ooh, alright.
I believe it's double points. I could be wrong.
For this series, I don't know, because I don't remember if they're running the playoffs, if they're running the chase or not, if they're just doing... No, wait, I think for these guys, they're just doing straight points, so I believe it's still going to be double points.
For Truck and us, it's double points, yeah. I believe.
Go. Anyways, back on track. Kevin doing a little landscaping in turn one again.
I think Pug is stretched his lead, if we can say that.
Pug is in turn 5.
51 took a little shortcut coming to pit road.
This is one track where I've always hated pitting because this pit road is so long, and the pit speed I believe is 40, so it feels like you're just crawling.
And then coming up the hill, you hit the He had to come in line late.
Yeah.
And Mojo is in his pit stall.
Meanwhile, we're going to watch Goose put a little bit of pressure on Kevin here. Meanwhile, the 11 getting away just a little bit from these two. Ooh, Kevin gets loose.
Yikes.
Ooh, Mojo got loose out of turn one. And he just came out of the pits, too. Question becomes, when are we going to see these leaders pit?
Well, Pug is still hard on it, so he's probably not pitting yet.
Pug, I think, is... Pug might be over in the next county by now. That boy has set sail.
Conky is just now getting to station 5.
Ooh, Mike had a fun little time getting into turn 3. Back end stepped out on him, and he did a nice job saving that. Meanwhile, the battle for second might be heating up a little bit here in a moment. That one car is deciding it's go time. Gets a wide entry.
I believe car 24 had another off-course excursion, but I'm not sure about that.
Looks like he's appeared to have righted it, coming out of the carousel.
Pug stays up for another lap. See what Conky does this time.
Whatever he does, he better do it fast, because that one car is closing.
Nope. Conky stays out.
Conky stays out, Goose stays out. I would assume Mike will stay out here too. I don't think they're quite in their fuel window yet. I think they're gonna run it out. Yep, Mike stays out.
Kevin is pitting.
Ooh, 77. Rex spins out. Kevin's in the pits. See the one car of Goose gonna put a good bit of pressure on the 11 now. See if he can force him into a mistake. Meanwhile, that 4 car all the way down into Canada corner already. As he has a good 3 corners on these guys. Ooh, Pug got a little bit loose coming out of 13.
But he saved her.
Did a nice job of saving her. Here he comes. He's pitting this time. So Goose got up to second. He got around the 11. Goose going to stay out another lap. Conky's coming.
Probably making that extra long trip to his pit stall.
Yeah, we're going to ride on board with Conky here and show you just how long this pit road is and how slow it is. You guys are pretty much at a crawl coming up this hill.
Yeah.
And we still got about 20 stalls until his pit box. It's so agonizing as a driver because it's like you want to get there, you want to get there. And here he comes. And he's finally in just as the 4 is leaving.
Pug's back out and rolling after his pit stop.
Yep, Pug is out. I believe he is in 3rd place, I believe. Because I believe right now the 1 is leading. Followed by, I believe, the 24 of Mike is in 2nd at the moment.
Outlaws on pit road.
Ooh, Mike might have run a little bit wide there. Here comes Trevor. He should make quick work of him. Dives it down to the inside. Mike lets him go. Wise move by the veteran there. You know, knowing that the 4 is faster than him, just letting him go.
Goose is coming up pit road.
Let's see where things cycle out. Ooh, Mojo looking pretty unstable under braking into 3. That car's dancing on him a good bit. So when Goose is in, here comes Pug up the hill. Pug should easily have the lead here. There he goes. Goose still in his stall. And he's away.
Coming out now.
77's off. 24's in. Looks like Goose should get out in 2nd. Conky will be 3rd here. As he passes Mike coming to pit road. Things very spread out right now. As Mike comes into his pit stall. 77 off track again.
Yeah.
Outlaws, he's having a rough go of it tonight.
He looks just really loose on exits.
That's the thing, especially the one thing I didn't mention was obviously with these cup cars, they have a ton of power in them, so it's very easy if you're not careful with the throttle, it's very easy to spin the tires and get loose. As we watch Kevin come into 5. So you got to be very easy on the throttle, especially in these corners here, because these are the 2 corners even I've struggled with a lot with wheel spin coming out. Just solely based on how much power these cars have. Especially when you start getting like down to the end of these fuel runs and that, because the tires are worn out.
That they are.
The good thing is everybody's I believe, is pitted now, so.
Mhm. I believe Pug is the leader.
Yeah, I seen Grant just commented on stream saying Mojo's looking like a Formula Drift racer. He definitely has his hands full with that 51. As we watch him coming through 6 and 7. See, there's Mike, I believe, in 4th place right now. I'll take that back. He might be 5th. I think Kevin's 4th. Meanwhile,
Again,
watch.
like I said earlier, this race is going by in a heartbeat.
This race is going by very fast. See, Trevor's still got a pretty decent margin over Goose. As we watch from Goose, you can't even see Trevor, and he's already out of the next braking zone by the time Goose even enters the picture, so he's got some work to do to catch up and make this exciting. As there's a length of the carousel apart right now. Oh, Goose runs wide.
Oh! Pug ran wide at the kink and then put it in the wall.
Oh, that is not what he needed. That is not what he needed.
No, because he ran wide coming out of the kink, got his left side tires off in the grass, and it spat him into the right side retaining wall.
Uh-huh. I see heavy damage on the nose of that car now. Good thing is,
He's still cool though, so.
Like we said, with Goose not running for points, the only guy that Trevor has to worry about right now, I believe, is the 11. And he has a big gap back to the 11 right now. So he just needs to regroup, focus on his race. Trevor's down into turn 1 right now. Conky in the 11 is just coming out of turn 12. So he has a big gap back to 3rd place. Meanwhile, the 51 of Mojo back in the pits.
Pug down to station 5 another time. Oh, he made another mistake!
I think he clipped the grass.
Goose goes by him.
Oh, things were going so well, and they went so bad so fast.
He's still got a monstrous lead on the 11 car.
He just needs to refocus here. Get back in that rhythm. I know the car's definitely not going to drive the same with all this damage, but he needs to keep his head on. This is not over for him. You see Goose nice and clean through the kink. Pug kicking up a little bit of dirt.
Pug ran wide again coming out of the kink and he saved the car this time.
He is trying to get there. Wants to make up for that lost ground.
Outlaw back on the wall, heavy damage. He might have some radiator damage. I think he just went a lap down to Pug.
Yes, he did go a lap down.
Do we have a lap count?
We do not at the moment.
You should try and check for a lap count.
I will check for a lap count.
Hell yeah.
seen the 51 and the 19 get into it down into 5.
Oh, jeez. Did you get a lap count, Matt?
Well, by the sounds of it, I believe I heard 3 to go. And it's going to be cutting it close on fuel for a couple of these guys by the sounds of it.
Oh, boy.
Goose is pushing hard, trying to get...
Oh, Pug ran wide again. He's still got a big lead back to the 11.
I heard Goose is pushing hard because he wants a fast lap to see if he can get on the all-time leaderboard. So oh, 51 on the wall. See the 11 coming out of 14 right now, coming back up the hill to the front stretch. He's a long way to go to catch that 4. He's all the way down, coming into 5. Car very squirrely under braking. Everybody spread out nicely. Everybody kind of running their own race right now. Kevin into the pits. I think he had to come get fuel. Because if I remember right, Kevin was one of the first ones to pit under that pit cycle.
Mm-hmm. This should be coming to the white flag.
I believe so. There's Goose pushing hard out of 13 into 14. No, I believe that was the last lap.
Oh, if that's the case, then Goose won.
Goose is your winner. Now, as far as the points paying positions go, here comes the 4 car, Trevor Tessman. Oh, I think he ran out of gas.
Perfect time to do it. Coming up the hill.
Coming up the hill to the line.
And Parky will come home third, barring anything happening in this final set of corners.
I believe so. Here comes Conky into 14. Looks like he's going to end up third here.
That was a calm, clean race, surprisingly.
That was a fun race. I mean, at the end, things kind of got spread out, but that just proves this race just proved even when you're out running by yourself, there is no safe place.
No.
You still have to maintain focus.
That is for sure.
And Goose did that to perfection.
Well, we'll see if Goose got on the all-time lap leader list.
Ooh, Kevin sliding out of the corner. Trying to finish this race up. As Mike comes across the line, here comes Kevin, and I believe that's going to do it, boys.
I believe that'll be the second or third development race in a row that's run caution-free.
I believe so.
I believe they might have had a caution this race.
No, there was no cautions other than stage breaks.
Oh, never mind. I got confused because of his picture in Discord.
Yep, that was just stage result. All right, let's see who got fast lap. I'm certain it's Goose. I want to see what he got.
No, it was 2 minute flat.
Dang, good lap. Trevor with a 203. Conky a 205.
That was a lap.
What you say we bring a couple guys up to the booth to chit chat?
We can.
Well, I for sure want to talk to Goose. I want to talk to Mike. I say we bring Trevor in, and do you have Conky as well added or no?
I do not have Conky.
Okay, we might have to get that one from Mike.
Let's
But
see.
let's see if we can at least get Goose and Trevor in here.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, I added Goose and Pug.
Okay. I'd like to get Mike in here too, but I know he's already in
Mike,
here, so
yeah, Mike's already in here, so
I'll wait for them to join.
there's Goose.
Well, Goose, I heard you were pushing a little hard at the end of that race.
Hey, I finally can hear.
Yeah.
I don't know why it takes so long for that thing to zone in.
I don't know.
I thought it was a good race. Are you guys streaming right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'll shut up.
Heck, when Jade's not here, we kind of play by our own rules anyways, so.
There's Pug.
There's Trevor.
Hey.
Trevor, I don't remember, is your voice allowed to share or no?
What do you mean?
Go to your party settings. Go into the party. Go to your party chat settings
Yeah.
and see if you're.
Allow. There we go.
There we go.
Always allow, right?
Yeah. Just so when we get these interviews ready. Now, do either of you have Conky as a friend?
I can add him.
Because you boys know.
Wait,
You boys know
Goose,
how
you
we do
got
it.
him? I've never been in the top 3, so
Which usually top 3. So
and I got a massive headache right now.
well, while we wait for Conky to join or get added, at least, I'm gonna jump to second place. Well, Trevor, you gave it a valiant effort. That you looked really strong those first 2 stages. I know you and Goose had some pretty good battles going on. That last stage, you kind of stretched your legs out for a while, and then I don't know if you're just pushing a little too hard or car started to go away, but started to make just a couple of mistakes, but you held on. You held on for second place, which with Goose not getting with Goose not competing for points, I believe that should give you maximum points for this race. So, kind of walk us through your night.
I don't know. I just focused the whole race. Nothing much to it. Fuel strategy was amazing.
I was gonna say, did was there any bit of strategy going on that last stage?
For fuel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I saved it just amount to where I could cross line and perfectly switch to it.
Yeah, that's right.
Perfect amount.
I was watching you when you came across the line. It sounded like it started sputtering, like right as you got to the top of the hill. And Keith and I were both like, "Yeah, you picked a good time to do it."
Yeah, timed it perfectly.
I'd say. Well, I know you looked really strong tonight. I know with this being your home track, you got to come out and represent for the Wisconsin guys. And you had a very, very good run tonight. Brought it home second. And get ready for next week now, huh?
Yep.
Good run tonight, bud.
Yep.
Now then, let's go talk to Goose.
I don't know why you're talking to me. I'm a back marker.
Back marker, my butt. You took these boys to school tonight.
Well, hopefully with a lot of practice, you showed them what you can do. A few of them did take me up on the pre-race like clinic or talk through. Pugs was one of them, and he just continued to improve and improve and improve. Obviously, he listened um, and did a great job. And there was a couple times we were side by side, and I was like, yeah, not bad at all. I don't see no problem with that.
I was gonna say you two,
Really good.
you two had some pretty good battles there. The first couple stages.
Yeah, I was I was checking folks out. Tried to give each driver. I tried to follow them around a little bit. I think there was one, maybe two that. I, I mean, I couldn't go. I mean, I couldn't get to them,
Mm-hmm.
but the rest checked them out. Pretty good. The 11, was it the 11 and another one were
19,
pretty.
perhaps?
I think so, but they were pretty well matched there in that last stage, and they were. I mean, they were pushing it, but I was watching, and I was like, they're being, respectful,
I think that was
and
Conky and Kevin fighting
Yep,
each other in front of you.
I
and they
remember.
were they were doing a great job, and I just was kind of watching them. I didn't think you needed to save fuel, but I went ahead and saved one. I think I ran 7 laps on the first stint.
I was gonna say
Um,
you were, I believe, one of the last ones to pit.
yeah, I when I was following them, I was. I mean, I don't want to say much. I don't want to. I was in fourth gear the whole time. So, but like I said, all that's just practice, 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 tweaking your setup and stuff. You might. I like my setup because it's decent fast, but it naturally saves fuel.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's and I want to put out anytime any driver wants some help with something or needs a pointer. It doesn't matter if we're online or off. You can DM me. If I'm at work, I'll DM you back. Um, because that's what I enjoy doing is developing folks and making because they're back when I started and I started on a controller and I was atrocious. Oh my god! I mean today if I tried racing on a controller, people would hate me because I'd be all over the place. I just can't do it. And kudos to those guys that are doing this on a controller. Oh my goodness, because I would never be able to do it. So I'm going to shut up now. I get long-winded sometimes.
Well, I mean, going back to what you mentioned, with just sitting back and watching these guys, I feel like that is that is kind of why we bring in some of these veterans like yourself, or like me last week, or Jade the week before. We look at that, and for
Ooh,
us, it's
let me get
basically just coming in and seeing what these guys are made of, seeing what these guys are capable of, and then once we find out what their skill set is, then we work to kind of help them find their limit, so to say.
Well, from what I saw tonight, for the racers that were here tonight, a great bunch of guys. I think each and every one of them's got a lot of potential. Because what I saw was, I mean, when they saw me coming, for some reason they just pulled over sometimes, um, or I'd wait for them to pull over, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
But um, I saw a lot of respect. A little bit. Somebody, complained a little bit, but if everybody understands that that's why they're here, the other guy that makes a little mistake, that's why he's here. That's why you're here, to learn that. And when somebody makes a little mistake, hey, you know, tell them about it, sure, but then just go on and try to help him out. That's it.
I agree with that 100%. That's why we bring these veterans in. Because at the end of the day, we're all here to help each other get better, and work this season to all get better as a whole. And then that way, when next season comes around, we can start moving up the rankings, and who knows? Eventually, we'll all be fighting each other for a cup championship, perhaps.
Well, there's a couple guys in here that outclass me crazy like, so I mean, I enjoy good, clean racing,
I think a lot of us
and
do.
I think there was a little hiccup here, a little here in the league, but it didn't take them very long to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
Not when you think back. It's like, okay, we got a problem, and they fixed it, and they fixed it extremely well. I think it's going very well.
I agree. Now, before we venture too far, I see third place has joined. Conky in the 11 car. How was your race, bud?
Oh, it was pretty good. Better than I thought it was going to be, that's for sure.
I was gonna say I heard you in Discord before the race. You sounded like you were dreading this race.
Oh, absolutely. I had never driven on this track until about half an hour before the race, and I could barely get a lap in without going off the track, so I'm extremely happy with the way it went.
I was gonna say you had a good little battle with. I know the 1 car was with you, the 19 was with you for a bit, and you guys had some good little battles. But I think of everybody that I watched, I think you were probably one of the more mistake-free drivers out there tonight. I don't think your car
I
had much of a scratch on it at all.
I mean, that's probably the only reason I did as well as I did. I just made sure that I was backing up my corners a lot, slowing down more than I needed to until I could really get the hang of it, trying to just stay on the track, and usually it works pretty well.
Well, it definitely paid off. I mean, you bringing home third place. Like we mentioned, you won last week, so you're off to a good start in this series.
Oh, absolutely.
I think you might be one to watch. Going forward. The rest of this season.
I hope so.
It's definitely been fun to watch so far, man. Congrats on third place this week, and I know I raced with you last week, and I saw you had a lot of potential, on the ovals too. So I'm excited to watch you the rest of this season, and who knows, I maybe even get to compete with you a couple more times.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how the rest of the season goes and then where it goes from there. I love the way the whole development series and everything, the way it's structured. I absolutely love what you guys are doing here.
I think a lot of us do. We just heard from Goose. He said the same thing. We've got this group going here. We figured out the best way to get the best racing we could out of everybody in this league, and I think these last couple of weeks have really proved that among all three series that we made the right call. We got the right people in the right places, and should be pretty smooth sailing from here on out.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes into the future.
As am I. Well, congrats on third place tonight, buddy.
Thank
Can
you.
I say one more thing?
Yeah.
You knew that was going to happen.
Well, yeah.
Okay, if you're listening to this stream right now, you've made it all the way through to the race and made it all the way through our backroom stuff. Help us out. Share it on your Facebook. Share it. Get other people involved, and maybe we'll get some more involvement with the views and stuff, and help us out there. So I appreciate everybody. Share it. Let's see how many shares we can get. That's it. I'm gonna go watch the stream because I love that. Bye.
All right, guys. Well, boys. Keith, Nitro, any closing remarks tonight?
Nope, I don't have anything.
I thought that was a.
I want to go fast.
Well, you get to go fast on Wednesday. And then Truck Boys in action tomorrow night at Canadian Tire, I believe.
You would be correct.
So we got good week of racing coming up. You know, like I said, we got trucks at Canadian Tire tomorrow night. Wednesday night, Xfinity cars come right back here to Road America. And then Thursday night, I believe F1 is headed to Miami.
You'd be correct.
And who knows, there may be a special guest racing that night. I don't know.
Special guest.
I don't know. Somebody might have gone and bought the game today, but I won't say who.
I know who.
I
And it
think I
starts
know
with a
who it
Matt.
is.
Just saying that there's a possibility.
Oh, look who joined.
Oh, look, it's Grant.
A little late to the party there, guy.
Hey, I was watching the race.
I know you were.
Wow, man,
What
you couldn't even
race?
say hi to me. Okay.
Hi, Grant.
Hi, Matt.
So, yeah,
Is that
Grant.
Grant?
So, Grant, looking from a spectator's viewpoint, what'd you think of the racing tonight?
Oh, I thought the racing great, was great. The battle between Bug and Goose for most of the lead there through stage 1 and 2, was really good. Beating and banging, especially, right at the start. It's really entertaining to watch. And great job in the booth tonight, guys.
Yeah, we do what we can. I wish Jade would have been here, but needed a little bit of time to himself, so I figured I'll step in and take over. And we had a fun night tonight, I'd say.
We did.
Yeah. Can't wait to jump in the trucks and go up north across the border, eh?
Oh yeah. I will say I think I know the guy to watch for that race. But we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yep.
Anyways, I appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I appreciate all the drivers putting on a good show tonight. And on that note, for Keith Allen Ayers, Christian Schulberg, Weston Grant, all the drivers, I'm Matthew Parker. Keep it worldwide, everybody.
Hi, Matt.
Have a good night, everybody.